post to TikTok. He takes a tongue-in-cheek look at real estate listings, analysing their price, photos and description. But what he often finds is not a joke. Let's take a look.
Something I'm not willing to overlook is the fact the landlord considers this a bathroom. I feel like you can't just put a toilet on the floor outside and then call it a bathroom, because that'd kind of be like parking your car out the front of Parliament House and then calling it a garage. Toilet does come with a bidet though, so like minus points for that I guess, except it does look previously owned.
Geordie Vandenberg, aka Purple Pingers, joins us now. Geordie, very good morning to you.
Good morning.
How did you get involved in this?
I was really mad at real estate agents at the end of the day. I think it's a universal experience to have had a bad experience with a real estate agent, no matter who you are in Australia.
So one experience or many that, and friends telling you things?
Exactly, yeah. Especially as a young renter in Australia, I think it's you'll be hard pressed to find someone who hasn't had a bad go with a real estate agent.
Before we talk to some of the videos you showcase on TikTok, broadly speaking, what were your bad experiences as a tenant?
Good question. Just real estate agents rocking up with no notice. It's just the way that they kind of treat you. They think you're not really human at the end of the day. So that vibe was off.
And so what was your experience then to be able to put that into a TikTok account? Like, how did that all start happening?
Fair question. It was during COVID and TikTok had just come out and wanted to do something a bit relatable. So I think that was pretty relatable.
And it started with a trickle, as most TikTok accounts do, but in your case, Geordie, that trickle turned very quickly into a flood. Were you taken aback by the sheer flow of potential tenants getting in touch with you and sending videos like this?
Absolutely, yeah. I've got just a backlog of places that I need to have a look at, and yeah, the sheer volume from people all over Australia was kind of astonishing. It's really sad.
And do you find it astonishing the type of house, often in disrepair, as we've seen from your videos, that tenants are having to suck up, move into, because there is such a shortage of properties around generally?
Yeah, at the moment what I've noticed is I've been doing this for 3 years now. The really terrible ones are staying on the market for a lot less time, like less than a week. Usually it was months at a time, and now they're just being snapped up because people are desperate.
Are you getting in to see each of them?
Not each of them, but a lot of them.
Right. And what are some of the worst things that you've seen?
Oh, I don't know where to start. Like just exposed asbestos, like carpet that squelches when you walk through, like literally houses falling over. Like you stand in and then you're kind of leaning one way. It's like possums in the extractor fan stuff. It's like plants growing through the carpet, plants growing through windows. It's just horrible.
Yeah, no, I've seen there's some shockers out there, and you, as I've seen, are quite vivid and quite sweary,
yes.
Which we won't be on Breakfast TV, by the way. This morning, in your descriptions of some of these properties, has that prompted agents, for instance, to get in touch with you to express their views?
Absolutely. I've had a few try and offer money to take videos down.
Really?
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
Wow.
So not spending money to fix places?
No, they'd rather, instead of doing the work that they're legally required to do, they'd rather me take the video down.
What do you say to them when they...
I asked them how much, and I've never accepted any money, but the most I've been offered was $200, so it's obviously not that much of an issue for them.
Wow. You started in COVID, you've seen it getting worse, do you think? As all week we're going to be talking about the rental crisis that Australians face.
Absolutely, it's getting worse, and there's not much to help renters at the moment.
If you had the chance to speak to, policymakers, the Prime Minister, Premiers, Chief Ministers, what would you tell them this morning?
Oh, I'd have a few things to say. I'd say renters need a long-term solution, and renters are struggling immediately as well, so they need something in the immediate to short term. None of the proposed solutions offered by the government, it helps renters who are struggling now. The only proposed solution is from the Greens, which is a rent freeze and like rent controls.
You're not worried that will scare investors away and therefore result in fewer houses on the market?
I don't believe so. We had 1,044,000 vacant homes on the census night. If we also included something like a residential land tax, a vacant residential land tax, to kind of force those markets properties onto the market. I think that would help in some way, but the proposed solution to build, 1.2 million homes that's not going to meet the demand. So like increasing supply to a level that doesn't meet demand is not going to fix the issue. It's going to kick the can further down the road and make it worse.
Geordie, I'm curious, does anyone come back to you when they realise they've rented one of the places that you've pointed out?
Absolutely, yeah. Get a few of them most times actually, yeah. It's like, oh, that's my old place, or that's my mate's old place.
How do you find the time to do all this? You've got a day job as well, I know.
Yeah, it's very stressful. I really have to figure that out.
Why are you doing it? What is driving you?
I think so. I've recently purchased a home, and I'm very...
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'm very fortunate to have been able to do that, and I don't think it's fair that, I don't help people who were in my situation or in a worse situation. I think that's an obligation that we all have to everyone.
And where can people find you again on TikTok?
TikTok, Purple Pingers, Instagram, YouTube.
You're all over the place. Hey, thanks for coming in, because, look, they're kind of funny in a bad, sick way, but you're really highlighting something very important, and really appreciate having a chat.
Thank you, I really appreciate it.
Geordie, thank you.
Yeah.
Carly, we're asking for your opinions this morning as a renter, as a landlord. We'll get to some landlord comments, which is important as well.